Welcome to the Blonde Highlight Show. Give it up for your hosts, Chrisio and Kyle Hennessy.
Welcome to Blonde Highlights.
Oh my God, you guys, this week we have so much on the go. We are talking everything Golden Globes. We are talking about viral moments, aka Leonardo DiCaprio. We are talking about
Heated rivalry.
Yeah, it's so hot I can't even think of it. We are talking about situationships. You guys have sent in some questions and situations for us to digest, and we've also done a deep dive on Reddit. So we have a lot of fun coming in this episode. So let's get into it.
What's hot?
Yeah, what's hot?
Today on What's Hot, there's so much happening in Hollywood right now because it's award season. Yesterday was the Golden Globes, so there was so much going on around Hollywood with all the parties and everything. I just got to say, Kylie Jenner looked amazing in that gold dress with the straps, the hair, the makeup, the jewelry. Like, everything was just out of this world, I feel like.
I loved that neckline detail. It was stunning. And honestly, her and Timothy, I'm on a first name basis with him now, apparently, but they look so cute together. I love them together.
I do too. I don't get the haters or the people saying whatever. I think that they look so cute together. I think that they're great together. I mean, the way that they look at each other, everything, like, I'm so into them as a couple.
They look pure. She looks so happy, and like they just like adore each other. You know who else I think looked really good last night too?
Who?
Kate Hudson.
You know what? I haven't seen her dress, but she always looks amazing.
Oh my God. Her dress was like silver. Look.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Yes. And she also had almost like, it looked like a diamond neckline here, but it was just like the two straps. And she just looked so elegant. And yeah, they carried the night outfit wise. They looked so good.
Exactly. That's the thing about the Golden Globes is there is a certain level of prestige for like the wardrobe. It's very couture. It's very like, it's so glamorous in old Hollywood that I don't even watch the Golden Globes because I don't really know a lot of the movies and stuff they're talking about. But I just feel like I love the red carpet. It's my favorite red carpet of the year.
Okay, can we talk about who's having the biggest moment right now? Like who's gone viral since the awards? Leonardo DiCaprio. Have you seen those memes with him where he's like talking to somebody across the table?
Yeah, I saw the video, but I was like, okay, what's going on here with this? What's he like mouthing or pointing at?
Okay, so everyone's like, what is he saying? I want to know what he's saying. I want to know who he's talking to because I can see what he's doing. So like I've cracked the code and like I'm going to tell you all I know I'm right. So he's telling somebody and making fun of somebody for not knowing who K-pop was.
Okay.
So, you know, like K-pop Demon Hunters and that whole thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I like K-pop.
I didn't want. Yes. So he's looking at them and making fun of the person for being like, what? Oh, like who? And then clapping like as if they know. But that has gone viral. That flooded my whole entire feed this morning. And right away I was like, oh my God, I know what he's doing. He's calling somebody out for not knowing.
Well, what do you think that he was saying?
I think he was saying to the person, like, I saw you when they called out K-pop and you were like, what, who? And then they told you and you were like, yeah, K-pop, like clapping. He was making fun of somebody for doing that. So I know somebody's going to get to the bottom of it. And you heard it here first.
Yeah. Oh my God. On TikTok, there's always like the mouth reader girls that will be like, okay, actually they're saying this. We need to get them on it.
Yes. And I know I'm right. If I'm right, I'm right.
No, but I love that Nikki Glaser is like hosting the Golden Globes now because she did last year too, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she did.
She's like one of the hardest working comedians out there. It's always amazing to see her work.
Well, it was so funny because when she was talking about Leo, she like poked fun at the fact that other than him dating young girls, there's really nothing out there that people talk about him. So she was like referencing these old interviews that he did in like 92 from like Teen Beat or something. I thought that was so funny.
Oh my God. Yeah.
There's really nothing about him.
No, not really. I mean, he does get wait, does he get, I think he gets involved in politics a bit. He's very on like save the earth and like eco kind of stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
If I were to name Leonardo DiCaprio's 3 pillars of his brand, it's dating girls up to 25,
Yeah.
global warming,
Mm-hmm.
Kate Winslet. I'm right.
Oh my God.
That's his brand.
That's hilarious. Oh my God. So I live in a part of Los Angeles where like a lot of the parties happen. And so like last night I
Okay,
was
way to drop the lure. Hold on. I'm sorry. Like, way to just like flex on everyone. Like, just want to let you guys know, like, I'm in this scene with everyone. Like, what type of lure is that?
No, but like all of the like, because you know what? I feel like celebrities don't really take limousines anymore.
No.
Do you remember the
Who
days when?
did?
Yes.
What? The super stretch limos?
Yes. Like the celebrities used to take the stretch limos to the airport. They would take them to like award shows and random events just for like the pageantry of it all. And then also you would take a stretch limo to prom. Like no one's taking stretch limos anymore.
No. And like, I remember being a kid and like, if you saw a stretch limo, I was always like, who's in there? Like, you just knew it was a celebrity, but like they don't do that anymore. It's always just like the extra large black SUVs.
I
Boring.
know. That's what I'm saying. I have some stretch limo moments. Like I remember, oh my God, we went to prom in a stretch limo one year. What else did we do? Oh, there was one day we were like leaving this club and I was going to this after party. I was like so young at then. And then like there was like a limo outside and this guy in our group like went up to the limo driver. He was like parked down the road because they would have alcohol in the limo. And so he's like, hey, if we pay you this much money, can you take us like half a mile down to my house so that we can take the bottle with us?
No, you know what? There's nothing better than a limo party.
Yes. So we just like climbed in the limo, like leaving the club and then like went to this after party. It was crazy. But no, what I was going to say is like no one takes the limos anymore. So now it's like the big black SUVs. And so like literally my street's like a traffic jam of people getting up to the main road where all those parties are happening. But I was just driving through last night and it was like absolute insanity. Like I forgot that like it's hard to get down the road when like the big awards shows are happening because of the parties happening and everything. And there was like just paparazzi everywhere. It was crazy, but it was funny to me because I had been hanging out with a friend and she was going to one of the after parties. And so I was like dropping her off outside. And of course, there's paparazzi everywhere. And I'm in like, I don't have a fancy car at all. Like I'm like really low key about cars and stuff. But the paparazzi were taking photos and everything. And then out of the corner of my eye, I noticed that one of my first roommates in LA's old best friend from childhood is a paparazzi girl. And like she hustles paparazziing and she sees me and then she's like, hi.
Oh like, my God, stop. You're like, yeah, I know I'm the celeb.
Yeah.
Again, you just drop this like random lore all the time. Like your friend was probably like, what the fuck, Kyle?
Yes.
Honestly, when we make it and we're like in our riches, can we just go back to like super stretch limos?
Yeah.
Like we'll be pulling up to record the podcast in like a super stretch limo. It needs to be the elite style with the sunroof. Like,
oh my God, yes. Can you imagine us just like popping our heads out the top of the sunroof of a stretch limo?
I just want to hold a cigarette and just like put my cigarette out the window, just like a little crack of a cigarette where like my rings touch it and it makes the noise, you know?
Oh
that's
my God.
What I want.
Stop. This is what we're doing. Okay. Sometime we're having a photo shoot for the podcast. It's going to be us on the Sunset Strip, popping out the sunroof with a little cig. You know, we have our Breather Supremes fake cigarettes at home, like a little fake cig and then like a little like drink or something. And we're just like, hi.
We're living it up. Oh my God. Okay. That's on the vision board. I'm putting it on the vision board.
Save.
Oh my God. Okay. Have you watched Heated Rivalry?
Okay, I have not, and I need to, and I'm embarrassed that I haven't because it's like the biggest pop culture moment right now. Everyone's talking about it, but I just haven't. I know we mentioned it a couple weeks ago on the podcast.
Okay. So there seems to be a theme where like people just know that I'm a TV junkie and like people know how I get obsessed, I guess. So I had my DMs like flooded being like, have you watched it? You need to watch it. It's like they know like I am obsessed with being obsessed. So anyways, finally I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna watch it. Enough people have told me. I binged the whole season last night.
Oh my God.
Kyle, no, it is so good. I like the first episode, my mouth was like dropped. I was like gagged. I was like, what is happening in front of my eyes? By the end of it, like the last two episodes, Michael came to bed because it's like 11 o'clock at night and he's getting into bed. He's watching it with me and we watched it. He was so hooked into it. And then we were up watching it till like 1 a.m. I could not stop. And all day today, I have been crying, thinking it is so good.
If you haven't heard of what we're talking about, it is a TV show that came out about hockey players that have like a gay love affair.
Oh my God. Okay. Everyone knows it. Like they're gonna know it, but I get it. But okay, so at the awards yesterday, they presented an award, the actors. So Connor Story and what's his name? Hudson Williams.
Mm-hmm.
And they are like polar opposites to their character. And in the show, the Connor guy plays a Russian and he's not Russian at all. But the way that he was able to put on this accent, like I'm obsessed. Like when I watch a show and I love it, I need to do all the background research. I need to know the characters' ages. I need to know where they're from. I need to know like everything about the actors, whatever. So the first thing I was looking up is like, is he Russian? He's not. This actor is like, oh my God. And you're going to fall in love. I love it because it's like such a story of like a chaste, forbidden love. There's the yearning. It goes on for so long. Oh, it's so hot.
I think that to me, hockey players are the hottest athletes.
Yes.
Like I'm definitely into that. Like,
yes, they are. I mean, like I grew up around a lot of hockey players. So like a lot of them I can be like, they're also very douchey. But when you get the fun ones and like the cool ones, then like, yeah, they're hot and fun. But oh my God, if you guys have not watched it, you have to watch it. And you need to tell me because you're going to be obsessed. I'm obsessed. Kyle, you need to freaking watch it so we can talk about it.
I know I need to. I'll probably have to wait to watch it because you're coming to town later this week. And so I only have a few more days of free time and I need to get my apartment like together before you get here. So I'm probably not going to be able to watch it yet. But when you leave, I'm on it.
Or we can just watch it together because it's a rewatch. I'll rewatch it.
Okay. Maybe we'll do that.
It's that good. It is that good. I can't wait. But yeah, I'm obsessed with them. I'm now obsessed with the actors. It's a whole thing. I need to stop being such a TV junkie.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is that because, okay, you're on lock, like keeping up on what's going on TV and movies and things like that. And then like, I live in internet land. Like I am a chronically online millennial. So I keep down what's going on the internet. And so I knew exactly who the actors of that movie are because they're just everywhere. Like they're doing so much press. Everyone's obsessed with them. So I keep seeing a ton of stuff about them. I know that the people were like freaking out because the one actor was supposed to sit next to like Charlie XCX or something at the Golden Globes. And yeah.
Goodness.
Did you see any of that?
Yeah, I saw that they leaked the seating chart, but then they didn't end up sitting with her.
That's the craziest thing. Maybe I wonder what they were like. I wonder why they would move them.
I think it was because the three of them would have been a fucking menace to society.
Oh my God.
I think it was like, you know, when like you get picked for who you're going to sit beside in school, I think that they were like, oh, this is really cool. And then they were like, no.
Yes.
Because they have such fun personalities, like the actors too. They're so much fun. So I think that the three of them would have just been like way too much trouble. That's what I think.
Yeah, I think I can see that because there's certain people where they're like, no, not with Kyle because y'all are going to act up. You're all going to be bad together. You can't.
Yes, I know. People were like, oh, that's what Hollywood does. They put it. No, they were doing this because they knew.
Yes.
They knew they were going to be real shit.
It's funny because without even seeing it, I saw Charlie XCX. She posted like a little like video of her like dancing to a Madonna song. And I just knew in my heart that it had something to do with those actors in some way.
Yes, it was because the one actor, Connor. So he plays the Russian Ilya. He was doing a Madonna dance in one of his interviews, and it is so cute. Like, I don't know. You need to watch it. We're gonna be obsessed with this. It's gonna come up again.
Okay, yeah. Yes, it's coming up again. I feel like they're gonna have a massive career now. I feel like they're like the it actors of the moment.
For sure.
Exactly. But you know what though? You know who what I did see, and I was just like, you ungrateful little shit. And I don't know the details. I don't know behind the stories. I don't whatever. But I read this thing and it was like, well, first I saw that like Brooklyn Beckham, who was Victoria and David Beckham's son, who married the actress Nicola Peltz. Okay. It said that Nicola unfollowed like Victoria and deleted all photos with like Victoria and David and any family photos. But then I read into it farther and it said that like they're like estranged and they don't talk. And it said that he literally sent a message to Victoria and David saying that to cease all communication and that to only communicate to them through their lawyer.
Yeah, no, you know what it's giving?
What?
It's giving Meghan and Harry.
Oh,
like the more you're telling me this, I'm like, this sounds oddly, you know, it's so funny. I feel like we've heard this before.
Team Harry and Meghan, but
I would be so pissed. If that was like Aiden or Sterling, I'd be on that phone quick. I'd be like, you want a what? Like, you need me to talk to you through your lawyer? I'd be like, absolutely not.
It is like, okay, how can you afford that lawyer, Brooklyn? Is
Brooklyn, who's paying for your lawyer? Fucking little shit. It's a brats, man.
Do you want to know some crazy lore about something that happened a long time ago about David Beckham?
Yes.
Okay, so I used to work at this little hair salon on Sunset Boulevard, and there was a tattoo shop next to the salon that was a very famous tattoo shop. One day we're at work, we had a little outdoor area, and I'm out there and I see paparazzi everywhere, and I'm like, oh, what's going on? And then someone said, oh, David Beckham's there getting a tattoo. Okay, so then I hear this motorcycle like firing up and like revving the engine or whatever, and the motorcycle like pulls out into Sunset, and there's like paparazzi around them, so they're like in a hurry to get out there, pulls onto Sunset, gets smacked by a Range Rover and skids down Sun Boulevard. Yes, literally get hits hard by a Range Rover, skids down the road, jumps up like within like a half a second, jumps on their feet, runs back into the tattoo shop, and everyone's like, like David Beckham just got hit by a car. David, like paparazzi are going crazy. It was insane. I have like a photo or a video of it somewhere on my phone. But I did see it, like it was in the magazines when it happened, but like no one made a big deal of the fact that David Beckham got hit by a car on his motorcycle.
Okay, my thing is that if you, okay, like blessed he's okay, right? My thing is that if you're gonna drive a motorcycle, like you better know how to do it and like better not get hit like that. Like that would have been so embarrassing for Victoria. Like that would have given me the ick. I mean, you can't even drive your motorcycle. You're leaving the tattoo parlor. Like, you can't even drive your motorcycle. Like, no. And then you just like flee the scene. Like,
yes, he just popped up, ran.
No, but if you're gonna drive a motorcycle, you damn well better know how to drive it. Like,
and the fact that like everyone's videoing and photographing him, and then he just gets hit.
No. That's so embarrassing.
But in true LA fashion, the person that hit him was like some big celebrity's personal assistant.
Oh my God.
And it was just like handled like behind the scene. Like they wasn't like a big deal. They were just like, okay, why people get a hold of your people? Like we're good.
Imagine just having that type of lore. Like I hit David Beckham.
Yes.
I knocked off David Beckham. Like, no.
So that's whenever people talk about him, I picture him just like in his helmet, just popping up off the ground and running.
You can't come back from that.
No.
Like if I was Victoria, I'd be like, you're fine, cool. I'd be like, I don't want to see. Like I don't want to see any footage. I wouldn't be able to come back from that. I'd be so embarrassed. I don't want to see it. No. Instant ick. Like, I don't know. I'm going to hell. So you guys have sent us in some fun questions for both Kyle and I to answer. And we also went on to Reddit to find some situations that we just feel like, you know what, we need to weigh our opinions on this. Like
Yeah.
the thousands of answers that person got on Reddit just isn't enough. They need our answers.
Yeah. And some of these are juicy. Like they're juicy. I'm not gonna
Like,
lie.
they're good.
They're
Yeah,
good.
no. So we're gonna get started with, should we do the ones that were sent into us, or do you
Yeah,
want
start
to
with that.
switch it
Yeah,
up?
start with that.
Okay,
Start with the
cool.
ones that in.
Okay. So the first question is, have either of you stayed in a situation longer than you should have because you didn't want to start over?
Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am so guilty of that. I feel like I'm doing that right now with this situation.
Like, okay.
Not here. Not this at all.
No, hold on, wait, no, but I'm like, what don't I know?
You know what it is, but I can't talk about it.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Yeah, yes.
I was gonna say, what the hell? Like, we need to pause for a second.
Yeah, but I think that it's a serious problem because it's sometimes like it's really hard to leave something that's comfortable, and it's really hard to take that risk and a leap of faith to leave something to go into another thing, because it's like, what if the other thing doesn't work out in the same way that thing from the past did?
I've also stayed in relationships longer than I should have, just because I don't want to start over, just because it's like, it's so much. Like, you have to break up, and like that in itself can be embarrassing depending on the situation, you know, and like it was the whole thing. But I think when you know that there's an ending, you just gotta rip it off. You gotta rip off the Band-Aid.
Yeah, and you gotta trust your intuition and trust, your spirit guide or whatever you believe like is leading you in the right direction. But yeah, I've definitely stayed in some situationships because of their bank account. But
I mean, the girl's gotta get what she wants to get.
yeah, but I wasn't even good at getting what I wanted. It was like, whatever.
Whatever. What's something you thought would make you happy but didn't? Getting married. No, I'm kidding. I would say, I think, like, when I got really thin there for a while, I thought that being thin would make me like super happy, but it didn't. Like, I was still broken and damaged inside and still having so many internal battles. So I would say that.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a really, really good one. And like, because I always say this, like, because I was a very overweight teen, and then I lost a ton of weight, and at some points was like maybe too skinny. And I just remember those moments, and in my head, I thought like, I'm going to be the happiest I've ever been because of this. And it really didn't bring me happiness. If anything, it brought more like sadness and like more like torment inside my head, because I was still so self-conscious, and like I couldn't process. I was so like body dysmorphic, like I couldn't see what others were seeing, you know what I mean? And so when I see photos, when I do have like maybe like a dream body that I like only got because of crazy stuff, I remember how bad I was in the head in those moments.
Yeah, or just like physically ill as well. Like, I remember like when I had my eating disorder, it was like I was so deficient in so many vitamins and everything that I was just like physically sick as well. But I thought I would be super happy because I was, thin.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that does happen. There's a lot of things that like you build up in your head that are going to be amazing, and then you experience them, and then you're like, I don't know, this didn't really bring me the joy that I thought it would.
No, it's like getting married. I'm kidding. Okay. What's your advice for dating when you're tired but still hopeful?
Oh, you're asking the wrong person, because listen, I'm at this point where I've like decentered men. There's not men in my life really. Like, I am all about, like, I don't know. I was thinking this the other day, and I'm like, there's a part of me like that's so like, into dating, into guys, whatever. But I'm also just like, no, get away from me. Like, I don't want no part of it. And I don't know if it's a phase. I don't know what it is, but like, I'm just like, I'm not into it. I'm not into it at all.
My thing is just stay focused on yourself. Like, if you're going to be out there like overly like, okay, there's a difference between putting yourself out there and then a difference between like being desperate and consistently putting yourself out there in situations that you shouldn't be in. So I would just say just focus on yourself and just let them come to you and let them work for you, and do not chase. We don't chase, we attract.
I see it that way too. And I think that if you're not feeling it and you are tired, whatever, like I think take a step back and focus on yourself. Focus on your own happiness and what you have going on. And that should attract what you actually want to you by living in that space. But it's also easier to say that than it is in practice, because we know that like once you hit like, you know, your mid 30s or something, like there's like, if you want kids and there's a certain lifestyle that you want, like a clock is ticking. And so it can feel a little panicked a little bit and a little like maybe making some rash decisions to find someone because of the timing of it.
Yeah. Set personal goals. Set those goals and achieve them.
Yeah. And like, I guess freeze your eggs if you can afford it.
Oh, that's good advice.
Yeah.
My sister told me to freeze my eggs like 10 years ago. I probably should have.
Mm-hmm.
She was like 17 or something. She's like, Chrissy, I came home. This is when I was living in LA. And I came home. She's like, Chrissy, we really need to have a chat about you freezing your eggs. And I was like, you need to shut the fuck up and never speak to me like that again. We're not talking about my eggs. Like, get away from me, you petulant child. Like, I was so offended, but now I'm like, she was right.
But it was like, I feel like it's easier now to do that than it was 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like affordability wise and everything else. But okay, I'm gonna go one of these situations.
Okay, do it.
Advice on it. Okay. This is crazy story, okay? It is titled, Husband Confessed to Cyberbullying Me in High School, Not Sure What to Do. So basically, this girl, in high school, she was dating this guy. This guy leaked nudes of her throughout the school. So everyone's seen, and then rumors went wild about her being like a whore, and like everyone was calling her all of these things, and just like they made her out to be like the school like harlot. And then people, like, there was so much cyberbullying happening. There was bullying happening in school. Like, everyone was jumping on it. Okay, but her now husband that she's been with for 10 years, and they've been married for 2, they were watching a movie and about someone being bullied, and she was talking about how she even had to like switch schools because of the bullying. She had to like it deeply affected her life. Like she attempted to unalive herself because of the bullying. This is the fact of this. So then they're watching this movie the other day, and he mentions to her, he like pauses it, and he's like, hey, I have to tell you something. And he said, when all of that happened, there was I made a video under a fake account, and it was one of the first things to turn it from school bullying to cyberbullying, and said what he said. And she was like, shut up, you're lying, whatever. Like, she didn't believe him. And then he started going into it more detail, and there were certain words that he used, and she's like, I can't believe that's true. Like, no one else would know that. Like, that he was spread it online.
I don't know how you can't come back from that. Like, after all these years, you just decide one day when you're watching a movie, you know what? Pause. I'm going to put our marriage up for debate.
Literally.
Like, why even say that? Why? You don't confess now. No, see, at that point, I'd be like, you need to get out of my house.
Exactly.
Like, I wouldn't be able to come back from that.
Exactly. And she's like, I don't know what to do. She kicked him out, told him to go to his mom's house. And it's been a couple of days, and she's just like, I don't know what to do, because on one hand, like, I do love him and he's been a great partner and all of these things. But she's like, I'm just so disgusted, and I just can't, like, I can't function.
It's one of those, no, and it's one of those things when it like deeply impacted you and your life so much, like that affects your whole development. So that's something like crucial and pinnacle where it would have affected her whole life. Right?
Yeah.
Like, you don't go back from that. And to think that I would be so pissed off that he told me.
Yes.
Because I would have been like, why did you feel after 10 years of us building this happy life, me trusting you, us like having kids together, building a life together, you decide to tell me that you were part of something that traumatized me. So now you're traumatizing me again and putting me in a situation to be like, do I stay or do I go? I'd be more pissed at the fact that he told me at this point.
Yes, exactly. I think that she was kind of like that too. And she's also, and then he was just like, I had so much guilt and it's been eating me alive for all these years. And it's just like, and he was like, well, once I got to know you, I knew that everything people were saying wasn't true. And I've like had this like deep regret over it my whole life.
Like, go to a fucking confessional.
Yes.
Like, go talk to your priest about it.
Yes.
After 10 years, you don't bring it up. That's me. Like,
yes. So in that situation, what do you think what do you think she's like, I don't know if I should like, if it's worthy of divorce compared to we've had this amazing relationship for all these years, or like, I mean, I don't know. I think y'all both gotta go to therapy.
that's something you got to work through. I think I would be pissed. I don't know. I don't know. I think it really depends on how much it really affected you, which is a lot. I think you got to go to therapy. And I think that like he needs to learn to set some personal boundaries of like oversharing.
Yes. Also, like get in there and be like, is there any other thing? Is there any other thing?
That's what I'd be like, what else have you hid from me for 10 fucking years?
I know. It's just bizarre.
I wouldn't be able to look at him. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I'd be like, I've healed myself and I'm over the trauma. However, you're a fucking idiot. And like, now I have to bring this up. Like, what am I going to tell everyone? Like, hey, by the way.
Yeah, and that's the thing, because like he's staying with his parents and stuff right now. So like, obviously, like people know that something happened. Like, she has
That's
to be
something that your family can't come back from and be like, we forgive him.
Yes.
Like he traumatized you for years.
Yes. Isn't this like a plot line of a movie a little bit?
I feel it. Like
Yeah.
there's gotta be like, I'm fuming inside for her right now. Like what an idiot.
It's such like a 90s love story plot line.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God.
It's like, I bet she's gonna have a good revenge story.
I hope so.
Oh my God, imagine she just starts blasting out his nudes.
She's scheming to like set up a whole plan to like do something similar to him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, okay, you want to play. Yeah.
Okay, we have talked about a similar kind of topic, but I think that we're going to really get into this. Okay. This woman, she's talking about flying, and she's really small. Like she's like 5'3", a petite girl. She said, men tend to invade my space on planes. How do I politely ask them to move? And what she means by that is when you're sitting in the row and then like the guy starts like spreading his knees into your space. They're taking over the armrests on both sides. And it's just like, they're just like oversizing themselves because she's so small. But even though she's so small, now she's like squeezing into the corner of the chair to not have contact with this guy sitting next to her.
No, listen, airplanes are weird. They make people do weird things. It brings out a lot of different dynamics. Like, as like a bigger person, when I'm flying, I'm like this. Like,
yeah,
I'm like my arm. I tell the people beside me, I'm like, you can put your arm here, like, whatever. Like, I kind of initiate that comfort for them. Like, but if they're just like taking up the space and they're not being considerate or whatever, you don't have to nicely ask them. I would just be like, can you please move? Like, or I would just start kind of taking up the space and nudging back. Like if they were putting their legs, I would nudge my knee into them.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Same. So I would be like, I'm bigger and I'm always so conscious of size wise. I do try to sit on an aisle so I can do a little like kind of lean a little bit or something to one side. But I hate that. Like when I'm like, okay, no, we each get like one armrest or something. Like what are you doing? Like get out of my space. And that bothers me because I'm like, I am not a small person. I am like, I'm taking up I need every millimeter of this seat.
Right.
You know what I mean?
My thing is, yeah, if you're in the middle, I think that you get both armrests.
Okay.
Because otherwise, if you're a bigger person, you're sitting like this the whole flight. Like I think that is fair for the middle person to be able to like rest. Otherwise, they're like this when like the window has the window to lean and then the aisle has like their own separate thing.
Yeah.
So like that's just how I navigate. But like if she's small and they're just like being gross men just taking up this, no, I would start like I'd spill water or something.
Oh yeah, I elbow, I bump into them, I nudge in, like I'm like,
Yeah.
no, don't take my freaking space.
No, it's time for us girls just to be a fucking menace on the plane. Like pull brat, like just like, oops, sorry, just like doused in water. Like move over. Who cares?
Yes. I think too, like wear a sweat set, wear something like all your skin like it's kind of covered, and start man spreading. Just like put your knees into theirs. If they're gonna do it right back.
Exactly. Like I'm small but mighty.
Yes. We gotta fight back a little bit.
Yes.
But that's
And stop being so nice.
yeah, that's one thing that bothers me sometimes. I'm like, listen, we're all crammed in here. We're all crammed into the seat, no matter what size you are. Like, stop it. Like, stop.
Yeah, except for those like really, really tiny girls that I see. And I'm just like, that's when I look at them and I'm like, oh, like it must be so nice to ride an airplane when you're that tiny. Because like, you know, the ones that have like so much seat around their like thighs and they're like in this space and there's like that huge gap.
Yeah.
It's like I've always wondered what it would be like to fly as a skinny person. It must be like a luxury experience, even at the back of the plane.
But
Compared.
yeah, and you're also like taller, so you really get it. Like, that's
Girl,
one thing.
my knees are like this at the time. Like,
Yes.
they're like in my face.
Because I'm only like 5'7", so like to me sometimes I'm like, this still feels tight with my knees, but like anyone taller, I'm like, oh my god. Then when I see the guys that are like 6'6" in like coach, I'm like, oh hell no.
No, I used to have this thing where like I didn't care at all about upgrading my seat. Like whatever seat I got is what I got, and like I didn't give a shit. I now at like the age I'm at, I'm like, I have to have an upgraded seat or I am like suffering for days. I have to have extra leg room or else that's it. Like my back is done. I'm too old for it now.
Yes. That is no.
Mm-mm.
I'll do another one. This is quick. This girl, she said, I caught my friend cheating on her boyfriend and I don't know what to do. And she's considering, she's like, cheating is wrong. And she's like, I'm going to go tell him that her best friend is cheating on her boyfriend to the boyfriend.
Whose friend is she?
That's my thing. That's
Like-
my thing.
Why are we doing this? Like that's your best friend.
Yes. That's what I don't get.
It doesn't matter to me what my best friend does. If they're doing something, whatever, like that's her decision. And I
Yes.
support it.
I ride harder. And I was crazy. I felt crazy because I'm reading the comments and everyone's like, you know what? It's so wrong. You got to do it. You got to tell him. And I'm like, I would never talk to their friend again. I would lose my shit. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Cheating's wrong, whatever. But don't do that. Like, that is so messed up. That's your friend. You're loyal to that friend. If you have a problem with how they operate, maybe don't be friends with them. But I would never
I
do
think
that.
she wants. It's one of those things where it's like, maybe it's one of those things where she's like jealous of the relationship a little bit because, like, to me, I would just never cross that line with one of my best friends. I would
No.
never. I would be like, I would have a conversation. I would, if one of my friends was cheating, be like, listen, like, we got to figure something out because this isn't right. So I'm not saying I'm condoning the cheating. However, it's not my place. It's not my business. You know,
Yes.
I'm not doing anything to my friend that she wouldn't want to know. Like, no, like I'm loyal. Like I'll take it to the grave, hun.
Same. I feel like I'm like ride or die for my friends and loyal as hell. Like I would like my friends, like I'm gonna ride no matter what. Do you know what I mean? If they were doing this, I'd be like, girl, give me all the details. I need all the stories. What's happening? What's going on? What signs did they figure out? Like what's happening? Like I'm there for it all. And then when it eventually
Yeah.
blows up and is a disaster, I'm gonna be right there to be like, you know what? F him. He was this, he did that. Like,
Yes.
yes. I'm like, it was
Yes,
justified,
no.
girl. Like, I can't.
No, it's giving that she really wants the boyfriend.
I think
Or that,
so,
like,
too.
She's like she thinks that he deserves the world. Like she's yearning from a distance.
Yeah. I think it's centering
giving that
men.
vibe.
It's giving centering men.
Yeah. Nah, no. Like, if she's cheating, it's obviously because of something he's done.
1000%. It's
So, like,
totally
why
his
are you
fault.
taking his side? Yes, it's his fault. Like, absolutely not.
Yes.
We need to be relationship therapists or like friendship therapists.
Yes.
Seriously, like this is fuck Reddit. You come to us now.
Literally.
No, you need to get rid of that friend.
That's what I thought too. That's what I thought too. Can you imagine, like, you think your friends, like, you're a really great friend, but literally they're a snake in the grass ready to go snitch on you to your man?
I'm like, what if it was one of those things where like they worked it out in the relationship? Like the guy was just like, well, I love her so much, so like it doesn't really matter. And then they stay together, and then he tells said friend that it was best friend who told him. Like, then what do you do? Like, you don't get involved.
Yeah, that friendship's not gonna last, because even if she doesn't tell the boyfriend the situation, she's gonna do some other shady stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She'll probably set up like a fake account and send like fake emails or something to be like, you should check Debbie's laptop. Like some bullshit.
Yeah. And if you end up being single and she's single and you're out at a bar together and you meet a guy at the bar and he's cute, whatever, when you go to the bathroom, she's gonna tell him like, oh, she got herpes or something like that. Like that's not the friend to have. Not the friend to have.
No. Oh my God. Okay, I'm glad that we're on the same page.
I'm glad too, because I was like, no. And I felt crazy because everyone was saying, you got to tell him, girl.
No, you don't.
That's gross.
Right?
Yes.
I know. Absolutely. This is why we're friends of 10 years now.
Yes.
This is like 10 years of friendship, and this is why. We're both fucking toxic. And period.
Yes.
Oh my God.
I love that. My friends are like that too. I have this one friend, like me and him, we bicker like an old married couple. Like we bicker nonstop, but we'll be driving and like I will clearly be in the wrong. Like I will clearly like cut someone off on accident because I'm arguing with him, like we always do. And then like he'll be like, F them. He's like yelling out the window and he's just like, and I'm like, no, I shouldn't have done that. And he's like, no, you wouldn't do it. They did this. This is like, he's just like going off on them. And I'm like, I was in the wrong, but I love this because this is how
like
I roll.
Friendship.
Yes.
This is how it's supposed to be. Like, I don't care if you're in the wrong. Like, it's fine. No. The real girls get it. And like, no.
Yes. Okay, so this one was a submission, and she's saying it's going to take some explaining with this one, but it's juicy, so stay with us, okay? So she's saying, is my husband in the wrong? And in the story, basically, she was hosting Christmas at her home, okay? And her husband are a little more well-off than a lot of the other family members, and so the whole family's there, and the uncle at the table says to the girl's brother, like, hey, I need to go on this trip. Could I borrow, like, or could I have $200? And it's for this or that or whatever. And then he was just like, no, I don't have it. So then he asked her husband, hey, could I have this, like, $200 on this trip? And they have agreed to not, like, give money to certain family members unless it's emergency or something. And this is really random. And they're like, you know, I'll help you, like, get things booked. I can help you connections with different things. But, like, no, we're not going to do that. So then the uncle starts crying and throwing a fit and being ridiculous and, like, sulking, and then he like leaves, goes somewhere else, and it's all crazy. So then like the conversation moves on. Later on, the uncle, he's in her kitchen, like going through her food, and he drops like Tupperware and he's breaking things in the kitchen. He's literally being a psychopath in their house. So she confronts him and she was like, stop it. He starts screaming at her. So then the husband's like, oh, hell no. So he goes in there, okay, and then that guy starts screaming at him and then like swings at him. So then the husband swings at him, like punches him back. And they're like fist fighting, okay? The girl's brother comes in thinking that the husband is just being mean to the uncle because he asked for money and he's crying at me, whatever. So then her brother punches the girl's husband. Yes.
That's some dumb shit my brother would mix up and do.
Yes.
Okay,
so that he thinks this is happening. Okay. So then the uncle says, stop. Look at you two fighting over me like this. And then the brother realizes that the uncle is in the wrong the whole time. So then they're like kicking. So then the brother and the husband team up on the uncle. Okay. They like drag the uncle out of the house. And then like all hell breaks loose. And then the whole family won't talk to her or her husband now.
Why?
And so she's saying like, is my husband in the wrong?
No. Okay, first of all, I wish I was one of those aunts.
Yes.
Like, could you imagine sitting back and like, this is all happening?
This is the...
You and I, we wouldn't even try to stop one kid. We'd be like, okay, there's enough brutes in the kitchen. This is when you and I would be at the table taking advantage of any table wine. We would be like, no, I do not think the husband is in the wrong.
I don't either. And here's my thing. This is what I'm going to say. Girl, your family is a hot fucking mess. And that's okay. And you know what? You have found the husband that fits in with the family.
Yes. And you know what? Like I said, like the brother coming in and instantly punching the husband, like that is so my brother coded. It's not even funny. Like if this, I'm picturing it in my family right now. If that was Jesse, he would automatically see that and be like, oh, obviously it's Michael or whatever.
Yeah.
And then he would clue it. I'm picturing it. However, I think that like, first of all, I think that the husband stepping in when the uncle's yelling at her, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Like,
no,
unless you're my little brother and we are fighting and we are saying whatever and it's a sibling thing, Michael would never step in if it was Jesse and I. But if anybody else other than my little brother was raising his voice at me or doing anything, Michael would 100% step in.
Yeah. I think that's hot that the husband was like going to defend her.
You don't talk to her like that. Yeah, that's how it should be.
Exactly. That's like same thing. Like on Real Housewives, sometimes the husbands, like it'll be like one woman's husband will start just like screaming at another one of the wives. And I'm like, no. I never want to see them on that screen again after that. No.
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 No, I think he was in the right and like dragged him on his head. Like, okay, this guy wanted like $200 for a trip. Like didn't get his way, went in their kitchen, started breaking shit, and then like somebody like no.
Yes, and I'm also saying, girl, you need to get us security cameras in the house. Okay, we need a camera in the kitchen, we need a camera in the dining room, camera in the living room, camera in the backyard, and then we need the footage.
Oh my God. No, this is like something that would have happened in my family at one point. Like, I'm picturing family members. No,
no, I can with.
Yeah, this woman, she just wants, this was like her chance just to like brag a little bit. Like she's like, guys, it's my husband in the wrong. Like he came to my rescue. He like knocked the shit out of my uncle because he was yelling at, like she's doing a little like,
Yes. Oh my God.
She's that's flexing right now. She's humble bragging.
Yeah. And I also am like, listen, you found the perfect husband for this family. Like fits in magically. You know what I mean? Like your family is definitely probably a hot fucking mess. This is not the first time some shit's going down like this.
Like bunches are thrown over Christmas. Yep. No, the family is in turmoil and has been for years.
Yes.
Like, Christmas fights. I'm not judging. Like we've had a friggin' turkey thrown on the friggin' backyard porch before. Like I'm not one to judge. This is so like my family.
Yeah, definitely my dad's family.
Ow! Hold on.
Oh.
Babe! What are you doing? You just pulled off my thing. Are you leaving now? Oh, okay, go. Yeah, it's fine. No, that's fine. The health inspector's at the restaurant now. He's got to go.
Okay, so I think
we're about to just have a domestic here.
Yeah. You just get inspired.
I love you. Yeah, I was about to snap at him, and he's like, the health inspector.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's all the time we have. Oh my God, I wish we had more time because these stories are juicy.
Okay, it's so much fun. We're going to have so much fun recording this week when I'm there.
Yes, I can't wait.
We should get in more juice. We should do another juicy episode. This was fun.
Right? This is what I thought.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, okay, guys, we will see you soon. If you have any crazy family stories or anything you want to ask us, always send it in. We will continue to do episodes like this. We will also continue to do Reddit deep dives. So if you don't want to directly message us, just put it on Reddit. Like, we're your Reddit therapists. So please just put it on there. We will find you. And yeah, we'll see you next week.
Okay, bye.